Okay, it's been 5 years since King Von has died, and I just gotta say, King Von was a fucking loser. Okay, this is gonna be a crazy fucking video. Sorry, I'm cursing right out of the gate. I'm sorry, but you know what? It is what it is. This man was a blight on society. He was a terrible person. He was a fucking monster. All right, let's just be honest. This guy was not a good person in any sort of the way, any shape, form, whatever you want to put it. This guy was terrible. This guy was actually horrendous. The things that he did, the people that he shot some innocent people, allegedly, killed some innocent people, allegedly, killed some bad people as well, allegedly. Yeah, no, this guy was not good. He was not a good person. He didn't represent anything good in the black community. He's actually a stain on the black community because he influenced an entire generation after him to do the same exact that got him in the grave. And now people are remembering him. They're remembering his music. He made some great music. I am going to say that. He made some hits. The guy was a talented artist, but he was a horrible fucking person. And two things can be true at the same time. Was he a loser in life because he got all this money? He got on stage with a bunch of big names. Okay, he was very successful in what he did, both on the street and off the street, unfortunately. Yeah, I would still say he's a fucking loser. The legacy that he's going to leave behind is only going to be one of bloodshed and negativity. It's literally negativity. Okay, this that he was promoting and pushing, even though it was real, and it's like he was a product of his environment. I will say that he was a product of his environment, especially with his daddy being in jail for some similar shit as well. Unfortunately, these guys who are growing up in these situations in Chiraq, okay, I got like a bite on my leg or whatever. You say this, ah. Like and subscribe. He was a product of his environment. I will say that. The issue is the cycle keeps getting repeated. We keep seeing people like King Von pop up, and then they do some crazy, terrible shit. And then people are like, yeah, man, this guy is real. I love his music because he was really out there literally killing people, literally selling drugs to people, keeping people dependent on their addictions and exploiting them and lying and manipulating the people and literally scamming their own fans, scamming people that they know, being out there being a stain on society, being a terrible person, getting profited for being a terrible person. Yeah, they were really out there doing that shit. Wow, this guy has aura. They're so cool. Wow, it's just frustrating to know and to see that. Now, I've known that gangsters and thugs and mob bosses and cartel members and all the scourges of society have been paraded as these leaders, or at least thought-provoking people that are actually kind of cool, but it's still frustrating. You know, you can look at the Italian people and like the mob and go, yeah, that's pretty shitty. The mob is full of people. Of course, they got a code that makes them seem a little bit cooler, but they're still people. And then you can look at the Spanish people and be like, yeah, they got the cartel. Cartel is full of people. Of course, they also have a code, and they also got these terrible torturing methods, which is just horrendous. I mean, the actual way these people do each other is despicable. The cartel, they are ruthless. I do not want to cross the cartel. These people, they got music, and some of their music do talk about like actual this, and some of their media actually talks about it and almost parades it and champions it in a certain fashion. Some of it, not most of it. If I pick like 5 Italian movies, there's going to be a good variety of Italian movies and subjects and stuff like that, or 5 Italian songs. All right, I pick 5 black movies, at least 2 or 3 of them is going to be about gangsters or thugs or gangs or whatever. And then in music, it's worse. It's like you can pick out 10 random songs. I guarantee you 9 of those songs are either talking about sex, they're talking about money, they're talking about drugs, they're talking about killing people, they're talking about gang culture, gang violence, scamming people and like that, like just terrible shit. And we just keep regurgitating bad, negative shit to the next generation. I know I sound like I'm preaching, because I guess I am preaching. It's just frustrating to watch this be paraded like it's really positive, like it's actually going to be helping our next generation. We know we're literally giving them poison. This is poison. I've seen this destroy people, like literally people, okay? I'm old enough now to actually see the effects of some people getting influenced by their favorite rap artists or celebrities, celebrity crushes or whatever the they got going on. I don't know what these guys got going on, but they're literally dressing like them, acting like them, and then they go out and they actually kill like them, and then they go into jail or they get killed themselves. It's pretty shitty. I just don't want that to happen anymore. I feel like a broken record. You guys get the point. Like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment. I'd love to read what you're saying, and also dislike it. I know some people are going to be like real mad that I'm calling King Von a fucking loser, because he was a fucking loser. Deal with it.